A time like the present.
What's that on your shirt?
Who?
It's
You.
just like a little white. I'm just trying to ascertain. Oh, okay, got it.
It's the banana stain.
Right?
Yeah,
Sure.
banana.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that that's the first thing the stream heard. Hey, stream, what's up? How's it going?
There's a lot of
how's
banana
things?
on my shirt.
Right.
Is that better or
Um,
worse than people milking themselves as the first thing on a stream?
Ooh,
Why?
you were
Don't let him
watching
talk.
yesterday, hey?
I caught up on yesterday's, yeah.
Yeah. That was a weird conversation yesterday. I should probably start streaming the pre-show because it was fucking funny. Okay.
Well, you would have to stream it to
oh.
call it the pre-show because you're not showing it, so it's not the pre-show.
Right. So there'd be like the pre-show, and then there'd be the streamed pre-show, and then there's the show, and then
No, there's just hanging out, then the pre-show.
right.
You gotta stream it for it to become the pre-show.
Well, no, because it's pre-show. Like right now is show, so everything before that was pre-show, right?
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
technically, me being at work all day was pre-show, so I don't know. Depends on how in the weeds we want to get with it, but
We can just hop on out of those weeds.
yeah, right. Yeah. One sec. Stream. Well, okay. Firstly, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. Mondays 6:30 to 10ish. Tuesdays 6 usually till 9. And hop in the Twitch chat and hang out with people and all that fun stuff. Also, it means you don't have to wait until Friday, Saturday when this goes up on YouTube. Also, Twitch VODs are saved like right away, so feel free to do that as well. Name your... Okay, why... I'm trying to... Alright, I'm trying to send you a message, Ashley, but it's just not working. It won't let me type on, like, the right side of my keyboard on my phone. So... Don't forget to change your name on Foundry to be the same as your name on D&D Beyond. That way it
Okie
automatically
dokie.
updates. And yeah. I think you have to claim the character on the campaign. On Beyond.
So the reason I was late to this call is I was getting groceries delivered.
Uh-huh.
I am so excited to eat.
Well, how was the banana?
I'm
Was it good?
so confused about what you were doing.
Oh, we talked about it pre-show. It was masturbation.
How was you?
I was actually asleep. I wish I was doing something exciting. Like masturbating.
You were masturbation, he was mastication.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I have to Google what that is.
Chewing.
Oh. Okay. There was something else I was going to bring up, but I already forgot what it was, so...
Phrasing.
we should probably
You
just...
should take notes.
We should probably just move on, right? And start the encounter. Because, at the end of the
But
last
we don't
session...
know what happened last week.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to do recap. Holy shit, good call. Okay, well, it can't be Zach, because he's currently, like, up and about. So somebody else has to give us a recap. What happened last week? Thanks, Drew. That was so great.
Well, let me go over my notes.
Mm-hmm.
With nice sketches.
There's sketches?
I need to see
Yes.
this.
Okay, that's awesome.
Wow. That's too bad. So
We just never get to see the sketches. Now I'm sad.
I didn't take notes. I'm not going to out whose notes I have in case they don't want everyone to know who's taking notes. But, and then we had a morning encounter of a large, slender man that poorly smack talk, or well, Agman poorly smack talked him. and then he just went off back into his trees. In the afternoon, we crested the tree line into a lightly wooded area. There was a cabin and an old lady and, well, an old lady with horns. Definitely creepy, but grandmotherly at the same time. You know, that normal mix of creamy and grandmotherly.
Creamy.
Yeah. Sana
Love
decided
creamy
that she would be
grandmas.
Yes, don't we all? Sana decided to investigate and peeked in the window, being sneaky, and was discovered, and the old lady invited her in. And when Sana reported back that there was an old creepy lady with horns in there, Agman decided to go in, because here there's food. What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what other reason could you go into a creepy cabin? Turned out she wanted to take them back to the Feywild. They never found out the reasons why. Presumably to sell them. I don't know. But so they killed her. We killed her. Team Anana killed her. Team Anana killed her. After she put a couple people who ate her poison food to sleep. But I mean, we don't need to go over that really. Afterwards, Sana again, taking the initiative, goes to open a chest and blows everyone up that's in the house. The house blows up. Everyone's real happy about that. Agman decides to drink the wine because why waste good wine? Gets drunk and rides off in search of adventure. The rest of the party does not appreciate that they don't have a chance to have a short rest, but they follow him anyway. And onward they go until I don't think anything happened between then and the mine shaft. We made to the, or no,
Yeah.
we had a watch. We camped.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, it happened before. Okay, so before all the old lady stuff, we camped by the Hydra.
Yeah.
Some people watched as Ryla's body was devoured. Whatever. That's fine. But then, after Agman rode off from the witches, the old lady Faye's hut, we all end up at a mine. Agman got super stealthy and then forgot to remind the DM that he was super stealthy and he needed advantage on his roll checks. So, and Sana decided that it was a good time to plunder the mine. Looking through the mine carts for gold. Zanuck was present. Al complained about not getting his rest. He's very cranky when he doesn't get his nap. But he followed along anyway. And after searching through the mine, very stealthy, it seems we've come upon an otherworldly visitor. Did I miss it? I'm sure I missed something.
No, that's pretty good.
Basically, the only thing you missed was the nice words we said over Ryla's corpse.
Oh, right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Because there were very nice words said about.
There were
Ryla.
certainly words.
There were words.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your "come at me, bro," because I thought that was kind of funny, so I put that in quotes.
Nice.
Other than that, yeah, you did good.
And now we come back with Agman standing feet away from a figure with nothing but pants and boots on, with a torch tucked behind his belt, holding a sword. Well, a
Correct.
great sword. It's my two-hand sword.
Yes, we know exactly where that torch is tucked.
What?
What?
He's got really well-toned muscles, and he's holding it between his cheeks. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Have
my
you seen that
headcanon.
Tarzan picture?
No.
Oh man, I need to
dear.
find that.
Anyway, so you guys had attempted to sneak up on the figure looking away, and it turned around as Agman stepped closer, and it doesn't say anything, but you all have to roll initiative, so roll initiative time.
Oh no. So I've messed something up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. My initiative wouldn't work from Beyond.
It just went through and it worked.
I clicked that on Foundry.
Oh. Weird.
But I rolled earlier and it was fine, so I don't know.
Doubly weird.
Probably has to do with putting me on the board, and also I don't know where to find my sheet on Foundry.
It's the either third or fourth tab. It looks like
Got it.
3 people standing there. Under the folder, Tuesday's PCs. Damn. That's a good initiative roll. Just waiting on the owl.
You have an owl?
An owl. Yep.
Who?
Beyond does not want to roll for me.
Did you make sure that you clicked on the Beyond 20 little die in your task, in your extensions?
Uh-huh.
On both the tab that you're using and the Foundry tab?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got nothing then.
Well, that still worked.
No, that worked. Okay.
Alright. If that works, it works. Just roll your initiative in Foundry then, Brian.
Oh, finally did it. That only took forever.
Oh, that was a dagger roll. Attack roll.
At least something went through.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we would have taken a short rest so I could get Stone's endurance back.
Yeah. Also, for no particular reason at all whatsoever, Zanuck, Al, and Santa, can you guys make stealth rolls, please? Update.
I'm not
5.
concerned whatsoever. Oh, I'm
Natural
so
20. Right next to a natural 1.
All right.
It's gonna be one of those kind of nights.
Yeah. Yeah, rolls a
can't
5
even
on
see
initiative, rolls a natural 1 on stealth. It's fine. Okay. Excellent. So, with that being said, the creature turns around and Eggman, you're up. What do you do?
You come here often?
I'll just so maybe it's a little bit clearer in character. After he turns around, I'll say that he like goes to lift up his hand, and you see like a claw-like hand reaching out towards you. Technically, initiative happens at hostile intent, and he definitely had hostile intent, which is why the initiative started. Your character wouldn't know that, but at least I'm tipping you off that there's a reason why you're in initiative.
High five him. I dare you.
Oh, I was thinking,
High five a gnarled claw.
I was thinking if he's reaching out, like my reaction, but if there's hostile intent, just like back up, like
10 feet away from him, and you're just like, ugh. Oh, you know what? He's like, he's sitting there and he's like, grab my good hand.
oh god, I cut his hand off. Just,
Oh, that's funny.
I run up, rage.
All right.
Where's Reckless Strike?
Recklessness just gives you the advantage, right?
Yeah.
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 You can use it all the time. You don't have to press anything.
Yeah. So in your
I have to decide if I want to attack recklessly or not.
but in your Beyond 20, if you click that, you should have the option of like always roll twice. Just make sure that's selected, and we'll just pick the one that's higher.
Okay.
Fucking 21 on initiative. It's pretty damn
Oh,
good.
you're gonna like this if it actually shows.
Oh,
It's probably up
28.
in D&D Beyond.
if you guys want to go off Dex, that's fine, but otherwise I'll need to know a tiebreaker between Santa and Al. Who goes first?
Yeah, Al can go first. Go for it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I don't know why it didn't. Now it's not rolling over. Oh, now it goes.
Okay.
I rolled a 28 the first time, I swear.
I saw it. It popped up on mine.
All right. Well, a 28 would have been a crit. That's
So you're
unfortunate.
critting at 28, right?
Yeah.
It is in the Beyond rolls.
Okay, if it is, then I'll say yeah, we can use that. So go ahead and roll your damage on a crit.
What would the... Alright, if my normal damage is 46 plus 5, what's the crit calculation?
46 plus 5 plus 46. You just double your dice.
For now. Later,
Yeah,
that
for
changes
now.
for barbarians.
Yeah, later on you'll get like savage crits. You get an extra D12 every time you crit. It's fucking stupid. So yeah, okay, cool. There you go. 38 points of fucking damage. Holy shit.
That was my first strike. Did that include my rage damage?
Nope.
It does not.
So that's 40 points of damage.
Okay, I'll swing again. Or I did swing again. The 16 and 14 was my second swing.
Okay. The 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Note to self, get monsters with resistances.
Physical damage.
Or better initiative.
I mean, 12 is not bad on initiative, I'm just saying.
Oh, I forgot, there's my magic table roll.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's a thing. A
3 is the flump for pixie.
Oh, okay, yeah. So a flump for
Which-
pixie appears within 5 feet of one creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you.
And zaps it.
Yeah.
Right there.
So you're gonna put it right there. Cool. And then when your turn ends, which presumably is right now, he'll make a dex save. Saving throw.
Don't you touch me!
He definitely fails. Go ahead and roll your 1d6 force damage.
If I one-shot a mind flayer.
You can't right now, but that was fucking close.
You definitely got pretty close.
You did 60 points of damage in one round.
Welcome
Like,
to
just to put that
Barbarians.
in perspective, it only
I mean,
had
it's no
71.
monk shit, but
Like, barbarian shit and monk shit are fucking broken. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I assume that's it for your turn? Okay. On initiative 20, something else happens. Pull up my notes.
can I say I cut its hand off?
Um,
I would go for the tentacles, not the hand, but all
I
right.
don't.
yeah, I'll say, yeah, you like, as it reached out with its hand, you just clean cut it off. So its hand is like on the ground, still like grasping.
Ew.
But yeah, you did cut it off. On initiative 20, you notice several of the dwarves around you. There's a little bit of movement with them, and popping out of their skulls appears to be brains. And they all join the fight. Okay. So next up is one of the brains that popped out. We'll run over to you here. And it is going to do what to you? Come on. 5e tools load. I mean, player's handbook load.
What are you gonna do with your brain?
What is the brain gonna do? That's crazy to me that Intellect Devourers have fucking resistances and the Mind Flayer doesn't. Okay. One of them scrabbles over to you and then is going to use an ability. Can I get an int saving throw? Eggman.
Me smart.
Okay, yeah, you real smart. You take 11 points of psychic damage. And I need to roll... Roll 3d6. What is your total intelligence score?
12.
Okay. So you take the psychic damage and feel some pressure on your brain, but you're able to shrug it off. Next up, this Intellect Devourer here. Will not move, but it's going to use an ability. Zanuck, I need a intelligence saving throw. Oh, wait. Zanuck, do you have 3 intelligence or higher?
Yes.
Okay, yes, he uses an ability on you then. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, a natural 1 is... I don't know how to do a severity roll on an int save. I mean, you obviously fail it, so let's roll the damage. You take 8 points of psychic damage. And what is your total intelligence score?
12.
Fuck. Okay. You feel some pressure on your brain, but shrug off. It is your turn, Zanuck.
Alright. Can I, like, move over these things, or...
Over, like, here?
The brains?
Oh, the brains? Yeah, they're tiny creatures.
Okay. Can I stand on top of one?
Yeah.
You're a monk, of course you can.
Alright. I'm gonna go up there and attack the Mind Flayer.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit. So Zanuck, you just wander over and swing with your sword, decapitating the Mind Flayer.
Okay. Then move back over there.
Fucking monks.
I love how down to business he is. He's like, okay. I'm gonna go do something else now.
Attack
Thank
this
you.
brain.
Next.
Oh, God. 10 attacking the brain. Will be a miss. The second one will hit.
Punch a brain.
Punching a brain. I don't remember what level it is. Are your hands magical weapons?
Ooh.
6, I believe, is when he gets that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's next time.
Okay. So your 11
yeah.
damage becomes 5. You punch the brain. It's a little squishy.
Alright, that's it.
On its turn, the decapitated Mind Flayer head fucking twitches a little bit. The Intellect Devourer here. 10, 10, 10, 15. Al, do you have 10 intelligence or sorry, do you have 3 intelligence or more?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it detects your sentience. And it's
Well,
going to
that's-
use an ability.
Loosely.
Can I get an intelligence saving throw? What's the DC? Okay, you fail. So you're gonna take 6 points of psychic damage. And what is your intelligence score?
No, I don't.
What do you mean, no, you don't?
I rolled a 17
For what? What?
for my intelligence save.
Am I high? It says 10.
Plus 7.
Where'd the plus 7 come from?
I'm a divine soul sorcerer.
I'm so confused. Hold on. Can you give me some context? If you fail a saving throw, you can roll 2d4 and add the possibility. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you shrug off the effects. You're still taking damage, I think. Must succeed. Or take... Okay, yeah, you take no damage. And also, I don't need to know your intelligence, which is really good, because I rolled 17. Which, you have less than 17 intelligence, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that would have been real fucking bad. Okay, cool. So the last Intellect Devourer... it knows where you are, but it's going to move closer. Those are also a threat. She's 20 feet. Yeah. Okay, it's going to move up slightly. Yeah. Okay, it'll move up. Zanuck, can I get an intelligence save, please? A 12 succeeds. You shrug off the effects. Al, your turn. Please tell me that's some sort of ranch sauce.
You don't have to answer that question.
Is that hummus? It's really bright and it's hard to read the label. Sorry. Oh, wow. Hummus.
Ah.
Oh, well played. All right. Garlicky or no?
Original recipe.
Dope. Okay. Yeah,
Just
I
regular.
approve. I approve of this. If it was like ranch or hummus, like I'm good with it. But I just saw you with like full on carrot, and I'm just like, wonder what that dip is. Sorry. Ow, your turn. Can you tell I'm hungry?
Checking. Yeah.
Somebody's
checking
going to
the
Taco
wording
Bell
on
at 9
something
o'clock.
really
That's all I'm
fast.
knowing. I'm going to get me
Cool.
a
I
quesadilla.
don't actually need to see them. They just need to be in range.
They don't need to see you either. It's a
I'm aware of
battle
that.
of the wills through the wall.
It does need to see me actually.
For what?
Devour intellect.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a good thing it failed then.
But I was referring to my party members that I don't need to see.
Right.
I cast Bless at 2nd level. Everybody has Bless.
No shit. All right. All right. Hit the spell card for them
Before-
so they all know what it is.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Plus D4 on attacks and saving throws. And I am going to kind of skedaddle a bit. Probably can't get that far.
That would be
Not
at
that
like
far, though.
40. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that'll do me.
All right. Santa, you are up. Show me what you got.
Trying to figure out where I want to go in life here.
I like
Can I
what you
go-
got.
Not yet. She hasn't done anything.
Can I go over
You gotta
this
wait
wall?
till she moves. If you
I mean,
make
I'm
an
pretty-
athletics check, yes, presuming that you succeed. It is only like hip to waist height, but it like you'd have to vault over it. But I'll
Yeah, I
let you
think
do
I'm
that as part of your
Pretty
movement.
capable. I
Sure.
stretched out before I came in here, so
Presumably, maybe, yeah. Just hopefully you don't roll really low. Okay, yeah, 12's not bad. So you kind of vault over it, and your feet just barely clear it, and you end up kicking over like a box or something. It clangs to the ground, but you're able to make it over.
okay.
All right.
I'll flank this guy. Oh, he's dead. Just kidding. All right, here's
Yes,
something.
you would be able to make it there, yeah, but you wouldn't be able to move any further, like that way or this way, because the
Well, I
way
don't
you
want to
came.
move any further. So
Okay, I'm just making sure.
golden.
Okay,
I like what you got.
there you go. Now it's appropriate.
Oh wait, is there? I'm sorry. This map is like these little things are tiny. Is there one in front of Eggman?
Yeah. You
There's
can
one in
zoom
front of
you know
Eggman,
that, right?
and there's one in front. Oh.
5.
Mouse
Yeah,
wheel.
you could have gone
Zoom
after
in.
that one
Okay. All right.
or that one and gotten advantage.
Let's just pretend that that's where I moved.
Okay, so you vaulted over, and now you're in the middle of 4 little brains with legs.
That sounds amazing. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, if you played the Baldur's Gate 3 beta, the little creature that you find on the ship, it's this.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm just gonna rage.
Okay. I'll put a picture for you in the Tuesday chat. That cute little
Thank you.
guy is what you're surrounded by.
Need out of life.
Where did you get
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna check my wild search here first.
That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
8. A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a con save. Who do you choose?
This thing in front of me.
I don't
got
know
a
which
lot of
way you're
things in front of you.
oriented. There's literally 4 that could be considered
I'm
in front of you.
flanking this thing. I'm staring right at it. She can't
Which
see me.
one?
The what? What do you want me to call
Yes,
him? His
please
name-
point at your monitor.
This one.
You can
Bobby Joe.
use like nautical directions. You can click and hold
Yeah,
to
that one.
ping.
You can use
like
cardinal
that
directions.
one. Okay, the one to your east,
The dwarf
right next
formerly
to
known as
Zanuck and
Prince.
yourself. Okay. Okay, so let me check its stat sheet real quick. Okay. All right. So it must make a what save? A con save. Saving throw. Normal. It fails. So it takes 1d6 radiant. Let's check
Yeah,
the
we really-
resistances.
Really gotta work on this magic table.
Go ahead and roll 1d6.
Oh.
What? No, roll a 1d6.
I know. I'm doing that.
Okay. Alright. It takes 3 points of damage. And as far as you know, it's blind.
Okay.
Does it have eyes?
No, it doesn't, actually.
It just feels blind.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna, stab it a bit.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
On Foundry, you can just click roll damages.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you guys are doing it so fast?
Yeah.
But you still see the damage, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just-
13 damage with resistance becomes 6.
She's not adding rage to that.
Okay,
So,
I'll
15
add
damage.
1 extra point of damage to the Intellect Devourer. Okie dokie. And anything else?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I'm pressing roll damage as it doesn't want to do it.
Might as well roll again, just to crit fish.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it on.
Bow and arrow. Very weird.
Alright, so 6 plus 2 is 8. Comes 4 damage. Okay. And is that it for your turn?
Let me think. Yes.
Okay. Next up is the Intellect Devourer up there. It'll move up. And Santa, can you make a intelligence saving throw, please? Okay. You're going to take 8 points of psychic damage.
You can't fail it. Because she
What?
has a d4 to add to it.
That's if she remembers to use it, Brian.
I
That's
have
why
a
I'm reminding her.
D4 to add to that. So very awesome, and I'm totally fine here. Thank you.
Okay. That's going to be the end of that one's turn. We go to Eggman.
Fine here. All fine. How are you?
Well, hello,
Great.
little creature.
I'm gonna slash it. This one.
Okay. That hits. Dealing 8 points of damage.
10.
Which is going to be... Oh yeah, that's right, 10 because of rage. Which gets reduced to 5 because of resistances.
Alright.
I guess I should say in game. You feel like your guys' damage isn't doing as much as you might expect. That's how I usually phrase it.
Well, I'll just have to swing again.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ugh.
12, which becomes 6. Cool. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna spawn a little thinger right there. Except it's not working.
Right that square?
Yep, there. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, nope. Square just north of it.
Okay. Attributes. That is a dex save. Success.
I'm gonna yell at it. Why won't you die?
And is that your turn?
It's my turn.
Alright. This Intellect Devourer here is going to attempt to devour intellect on Eggman. Can I get an intelligence save, please?
Joke's on him. There's no intellect to devour. Critical fail. Oh, wait. Roll my 1d4. Doesn't matter on a critical fail?
Unfortunately, on a natural one, no. Natural
I'm
one
gonna do it anyway.
always fails, but I appreciate the gumption.
I am blessed.
Oh, motherfucker. I didn't even see that it had multi-attack. Jeez, Brian, why don't you remind me of that shit?
I'm sorry, what?
Exactly. Intellect Devourers have multi-attack, which means they can attack with their claws and use Devour Intellect. Motherfucker. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to retcon it so they all attack once extra, but they're all going to start using their extra
We're all
attacks now.
gonna remember their
Yeah.
claws now?
Yeah. So you're going to take 12 points of psychic damage,
Oh.
and what is your intelligence score?
12.
Oh, okay. It's also now going to attack you with its claws.
Okay.
That's gonna definitely hit. You take 12 points of slashing damage because it crit you, which is reduced to 6 because of your resistances.
Ow.
That's the end of that one's turn. The bloodied one between Zanuck and Sana is going to do its things. Claw attack against Zanuck. I'm on a fucking roll tonight. That's gonna hit. Zanuck, you take 11 points of slashing on its critical hit. That's literally I wish I could. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's going in the vault.
He'll be on the VOD.
Right? Well, yeah, it is, but definitely saving that for later, for proudest DM moments. And then it's going to try to devour intellect from Sana, so I need an intelligence saving throw, please.
Nice.
You know, I think
Think you're feeling lucky?
I think I'm feeling kind of lucky. I'm just gonna roll that again.
Do you still have luck?
Yes, sir. I have 2,
Okay. Go ahead and reroll.
so I can feel lucky again. I can feel lucky all day long.
Well, at least twice.
And now do you feel blessed?
You should feel blessed.
I also feel, yeah, I'm feeling blessed.
I hate everybody right now. Well, okay, firstly, are you going to take the 11 or are you going to take the 4?
I think I'm gonna go with
I have to ask
the
because sometimes people want to intentionally fail saves.
11.
Okay, cool. Roll your bless.
Sam Regal.
Some people want to. Zanuck, it's your turn.
Alright. I will attack the one to the south of me.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
Yeah,
he
you
get
do.
advantage too because it's flanked and stuff or whatever? Is that something? I don't know.
Only if you draw a line through it. You have to be on this square for it to be flanked. The one
Nice.
between you and Eggman is flanked, but not that one. If Zanuck moved here, he'd be flanking it. But basically, if you draw a line from your token to your ally's token, if it passes through the square or the token, then yeah, it's flanked. So like
I
that,
see.
flanked. That, no.
Joke's
General.
on you, I draw U's.
General. Eggman's like, yeah, well, this is mine. Am I flanking?
I'm flanking all these.
Yeah, everything's flanked because I'm Eggman. Okay, so the damage on that. Are you one-hand or two-hander? You didn't specify.
1.
Okay. So 7 damage cut in half is 3, which is just enough to kill it.
Alright, then I'll attack the one to the north of me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that hits. Wow, that's an abysmal damage roll.
Ooh.
Right?
For 8. Okay, so 8 with resistances becomes 4. It's still alive. It's
Alright, then I'll
bleeding
punch.
profusely.
Oh, okay.
Please roll a D100.
Always fun to go from a crit to a
High is bad in
Fail.
this case because severity. Okay. You go to punch it and you lose your footing and you're prone.
Okay, I will stand back up and end my turn.
Okay. On its turn, the Mind Flayer stops twitching. Intellect Devourer over here is going to make a claw attack against Santa. What's your AC, please?
14.
That'll hit. Dealing 6 points of slashing damage, which gets reduced to 3 because of your resistances. And now it's going to attempt to devour your intellect. Can you make an intelligence saving throw, please?
I'll stick with that.
Okie dokie. You're going to take 13 points of psychic damage. And what is your intelligence score?
It's a 12.
A 12. It is now 0, and you are stunned.
Okay.
Oh, how big of an asshole do I want to be right now?
Not at all. 0.
Fuck. Dilemma, dilemma, dilemma.
But I could. I mean, yeah.
Okay, let's think about this logically. Okay, so they're smart creatures.
If I was Sam Regal, I would have an ad right now while he thinks about this logically.
Yeah.
Our sponsor today, D&D Foundry, always thinks logically.
Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna put your own fate in your own hands. Roll a D100. Above 50 is bad for you.
Do we become a sausage party?
This party is probably going to become a sausage party because the Intellect Devourer right here is going to take its turn and initiate an intellect contest with an incapacitated humanoid within 5 feet of it that is not protected by Protect from Evil and Good. So I need an intelligence check, which you have a 0, so make a d20 minus 5. And I will actually public roll the intelligence check here as soon as you roll yours. D20 minus 5. You have to type the slash before the roll, though.
Oh, I forgot the slash.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
She does still get blessed, doesn't she?
It's a saving throw.
Yeah.
Let me
Is it a
check.
save or is it a check?
It's just a check.
Okay.
Let me check.
But I
wanna
don't even
fuck
know
this
what's
up.
happening because like
I-
I still have one lucky thing left.
Do you feel lucky?
I'm not entirely sure what's happening. To
It's
be
trying
honest.
to
Yeah,
eat your
it just
brain.
says intelligence contest.
So I want as much intelligence as possible. So I should.
I thought contests were saves.
No, it's like contested athletics checks, for example.
I guess it would be.
It's not a save.
All right.
So would I still be blessed? I'm very confused right now.
Oh yeah, you're still blessed.
It just doesn't help with this.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
won't
okay.
help because it's not a save or an attack.
And then I would doing the lucky thing help? I'm like totally confused.
up to you.
honestly.
If you want to use lucky, you can use lucky.
So I would just like roll again and use whichever one's higher? Is that the concept of what's happening here?
Hold on, actually. Because I rolled on the table, I don't think you can use lucky. I'm checking the wording of it real quick.
Technically haven't told her the outcome yet.
If more than one creature spends a luck point to influence the... No, not that. You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. Yeah, but I specifically read from the Intellect Devourer stat block that you're in a contest. So she knows she lost the contest, so she can't have lucky. Which sucks. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
I shouldn't have read that
Okay.
out loud then, but... If you were going to use lucky already, you would have used it instead of thinking about it. So, unfortunately, you're going to figure out what this means here in a second, but, that Intellect Devourer disappears. Al, it's your turn.
I had debated between the protection earlier, but I wasn't sure who I would have thrown it on, which is why I did put bless on everybody instead. Now I'm regretting it.
Yeah. Feels bad, man. Also, hey Tails. How's it going? Good time to
seeing
pop
that.
into the stream.
Stream chat.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, Al?
Alright. Let's throw out some Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
This one's uninjured.
Doing better than the party. That's good. How's your Tuesday, Lauren?
Do one on this guy. One on this guy.
On which guy? The second one?
1, 2.
They're tiny creatures on the ground. You can't see them from there. They're blocked by the walls here. Stacked barrels, and they're only about waist height, but from where you're standing, you definitely can't see them.
Well, this is a
Shit soup.
I guess technically I wouldn't know that one's there then. So this one's on top of a crate.
Yeah, let's say that.
No, this one I can see, this one I can't.
Sure. Well,
Alright.
actually, this pillar here completely blocks that one out of your line of sight, too.
Oh, I thought that was just a little pond.
Oh, no, that's stone.
Okay.
It's not blue, it's gray. Like, oh, you can't actually see that because of the... Yeah, I'll put it in Tuesday chat. It's the same color as the rest of the walls. The wall is on the left, so it's wall. It's like a stalactite, pillar in the cave.
Tight animite.
Yeah, technically. Well, it depends if it actually grew that way or not. Or if they just burrowed around it. So what are you doing? You can see Xanax.
Right, so right, but I can't see this guy.
No, it's too small. And it's on the ground.
I guess technically I didn't actually see what happened to Santa then.
Nope.
Alrighty. Can I come across this bridge here?
Sure. So it's 5'10".
Can't see anything?
That one's... It's only 5 feet. You wouldn't have been able to see that one. I'll say from there, yeah, you can probably see this one up at the top. Because it's 10 feet away from the wall. So now that you've gotten a little closer. I fucking hate things like this because I hate doing, like,
Yeah.
graphs and shit. My brain no worky good. Yeah.
Not gonna see this guy?
Sure.
Okay.
I just give up.
I mean, you tell me.
You're good.
Alright. One blast to this guy, one blast to this guy, and we'll see where we go from there.
I feel bad for laughing at that. I read what Santa just put in the Tuesday chat. That's assuming they make it out of here, honestly. Okay, so 15 against that one is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, you already did. It's an 8 in total. And are they resistant to force? They are not. Very few monsters, if any, actually are. Congratulations, you killed it.
Cool. One to the
Well
other
played,
guy.
well played. Roll a D100, please. Okay, that's fine. On severity, high is bad.
Yeah.
5 is just a miss.
Gonna do it again.
Okay. So I'm assuming this is twinned
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Quickened.
So on that one.
Yep.
Go ahead. Oh, you already did that. Cool. So that's 4 force damage on the first one and 7 on the second for a total of 13.
4 plus 7 is 13.
11. It gets 2 health back. Thank you.
It's fine. It's fine. You can...
It's still bloodied.
Sorry, I just can't accept math that wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how I got there, but you know what? You should have taken it because that's an extra 2 hit points.
I cannot take 4 and 7 and let that go as 13.
You might be feeling very different in about 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. On her turn, what does Santa do? Santa can do what? Okay, yeah. So on her turn,
Yeah, Santa, what do you do?
Santa is going to attack. Firstly, Santa is going to rage. Wait, did you have any rages left?
Nope.
Okay.
No rage left.
So
Sad.
Santa will not rage, but Santa will attack with her longsword against Zanuck. And I'm going to give her advantage because you were totally not expecting an attack from your ally.
Yes, that is a longsword.
Oh, I'm doing that public, aren't I? Whoops. Private. There we go.
Mm.
So Zanuck, that's going to hit you. Oh, that's the D8 roll. I want the versatile roll. Okay, I should have went with the D8 roll, but it's fine. You take 4 points of slashing damage. And then she will attack again. This one will not have advantage because now you know you're being attacked by your ally. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You take an extra 10 slashing. I should also notice when you kind of turn to face her, you see Santa's face has gone completely blank. Like just... And she's just attacking you. That's the end of her turn. That Intellect Devourer is dead. Eggman, you're up.
This is the most horrific turn of events.
Right.
I'm gonna try to strike the bloody Intellect Devourer right there.
Hell yeah, go for it. That'll hit. I'm pretty sure that kills it. Let's see. 14 becomes 7. Oh, it's just barely still alive.
Let's try to change that.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage. It's dead. You cleave it in half.
Leave it in twain.
You cleave it in twain. Is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna run there.
Okay. Is that it?
And I'm gonna menace the brain.
Menace the brain.
Yeah.
What does that sound
You
like?
heard him.
Stomp you flat, brain.
Okay, okay. Because it only understands deep speech and cannot speak, it has no idea what you're saying. But make an intimidation check to see if it kind of gets your gist.
And I'm blessed.
You are blessed, but that doesn't work on ability checks, only attack rolls and saves, so...
Ah.
But let's see if it's insight, if it gets what you're putting down. Yeah, it totally gets what you're putting down. You can see its little claws holding up its little brainletness just starts shaking a little bit as it appears to be a little bit scared.
Trembles in its little brain boots.
It does, yes. Okay. That Intellect Devourer is dead. That one is dead. Zanuck, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna attack Santa.
Okay. That'll hit. Okay, 11 points of damage, yeah. That happened.
Alright, I'll attack
She is
again.
still up. Alright. That hits. Okay. As you attack Santa with the second attack and you cut her down, her body slumps over and a brain pops out.
Alright, then I will move over there and attack the brain.
Okay. Fucking monks.
I'm gonna flurry.
14 hits and a 10 does not.
He has advantage, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's flanking from Eggman. Yep, so you get advantage on that one, so that one hits as well. For a total of 20 damage from that, minus 10 for resistances. Not bad.
And I need a con save from it.
You're doing Stunning Strike, eh? Alright, alright, alright. Saving throw.
15.
It fails. It is stunned.
Alright, that's it.
Alright. The Intellect Devourer next to Eggman is going to attack you with the claws. That's gonna hit, I think. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, yeah, that does hit. Dealing 8 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to attempt to devour your intellect. Could you make an intelligence save?
Well, that slashing damage is halved to 3.
8 becomes 4. Yeah.
They said it was 6.
Did I? I don't know. It's an 8, so it becomes 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. My bad.
And you want to bless it int save.
Blessed int save, exactly. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, jeez. 14 points of psychic damage.
I'm still up.
And what is your intellect, or your intelligence
12.
score? Okay, still 12. Gotcha. Well, it rolled an 8, so you're good. Next up is the Intellect Devourer. It is stunned. Al, your turn.
Which one's stunned?
This one.
Which I can't see.
No. I don't think you can see either of them. That pillar is kind of precarious for you. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I saw Zanuck punching down at something.
Sure.
All right. Then I'm going to go looking for it.
All right. Yeah, from there, I would say you can see it.
Cool. With advantage. But not automatic crits.
Correct.
But that is a crit.
So that is a crit, yeah. So that takes 8 force damage from your first blast. And then the second blast will also hit, dealing 9. You have successfully killed that brain with claw legs.
Would I have seen like the other one like leaping up to claw at Eggman from my angle
The
before?
way I picture it, it's probably like clawing at his knees, because it probably wouldn't have leapt.
I still would have seen him reacting.
It would
to
have just
at
been
least.
like, yeah. You definitely would have seen him been like, ah, ow.
Okay, I'm gonna go looking for that one too.
All right. We'll say you can see it from there. Like, just peeking through this, you can
Okay.
see it.
And advantage on those. I don't remember if we rolls on range.
Flanking, yep.
Cool. Then quicken. 25 and a 21.
21. Both will hit.
21.
So that's 2 force damage and 10. So a total of 17. That was a joke. It's actually 12. It's a blood vessel in
felt
Meep's face.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. On Santa's turn, you just hear a little bit of gurgling and blood spilling out of her mouth. But considering her brain has been removed from her body, it feels like it's just motor control at this point, like a chicken with his head cut off kind of deal. That Intellect Devourer is dead. Eggman, your turn.
I'm gonna start swinging at the Devourer right next to me.
Okay. That'll hit. Dealing 9, which becomes 4 because of resistances. It's still up.
And again, but I'm blessed.
True. But also a 12 would have hit anyways. But yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, so you must have been real mad because that 15 becomes
I'm real
7.
mad.
And you have come to the end of combat as you have vanquished the rest of the Intellect Devourers and Mind Flayer. And Santa? So, combat comes to an end, and 2 of you are not feeling great. Little bit of things that need... So, basically what happened there mechanically, you guys would have seen some of this, but some of it happens like... Well, you guys wouldn't have seen some, but I'll just read it. So, the body thief ability from the Intellect Devourer. The Intellect Devourer initiates an intelligence contest with an incapacitated humanoid. The stun condition counts as incapacitated, so when she had failed her Devour intellect check, she then became stunned, which meant that they could attempt to take over her body. It won the contest, so it teleported into her brain, or into her skull, and ate her brain, killing her immediately. She...
God,
pretty quick.
I dropped my pen, so I don't know if I'm going to remember that I'm dead.
It immediately takes over the body of the target. While inside the creature, the Intellect Devourer has total cover against attacks and other effects originating outside of its host. The Intellect Devourer retains its intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, as well as has an understanding of deep speech, its telepathy, and its traits. It otherwise adopts the target's statistics, and it knows everything the creature knew, including spells and languages. If the host body dies, the Intellect Devourer must leave it. Which is why after Santa died, the brain popped out, teleporting to the nearest unoccupied space within 5 feet.
Yeah, that's nice. Does she have anything cool in her bags, or?
Let me...
Got some Hydra skin, looking good. I got a fingernail worth of gold, some poison mutton, some wine that I've drank, a very
take the
germy
wine.
mouth. I'd watch out. And it's not in my bags, but I have a very ugly horse named Bebop.
I got a horse again.
Oh, and I do have some gold, so feel free.
You don't have any currency at all. And
Just
none
kidding.
of that stuff. Okay. Let this be a lesson to you. Not that it's going to matter, but when you get stuff, add it to your character sheet. Because I just posted your entire inventory, and, like, that's all you had on your character sheet. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I mean, you're the DM. You were there.
I know I was there, but, you know, you got to make sure that you put it on your character sheet. So, aside from that, how much gold did you have on you?
Like 500.
Okay.
He doesn't know. Just say 500 platinum.
Well, this is the part that's kind of bad about that, is because you didn't mark it down, it doesn't exist. And
Where do you put it?
on your inventory. The second tab is called inventory. And then there's a little
Top
gold
right above
icon.
manage inventory.
Yeah. If you click that, you can add all kinds of coin and stuff like that. There's also add equipment and add items to your backpack, all that stuff. So, I'll have to go through my notes and see exactly how much gold you had, so we can figure that out after the session, and I'll post it later. But for the sake of not holding up the entire rest of the session for that, yeah. So she had everything in the screenshots, and assume some Hydra skin and some gold that will be determined later. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna take her gold. That cock
I
blocking
think maybe we
bitch.
should a few moments.
I know where you live.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Bitch, you have.
Huh? What'd you say?
Never mind, I forgot it was posted. So I'm gonna look around for like a shovel.
Okay. There are some shovels and pickaxes in the mine shaft here.
I'm gonna start like digging a hole.
Like in the mine?
I mean, what's the ground like?
Very rocky. It is
Okay,
a
then
mine.
no. Right.
I could just picture you taking like 8 hours, like ting, ting.
I will take the shovel though.
Okay.
And I'll take a shovel and I'll pick her up.
Okay.
How much does a shovel? Never mind. I'll figure it out.
If you go to your like inventory or whatever.
I got it.
Yeah, okay. You should be able to just type it in and it'll pop up. While you're figuring that out, Brian totally prompted me to look at the Tuesday chat because, OCD and alerts on Discord. We're going to go to break. So, like 5 to 10 minutes, pee, poop, smoke, whatever you got to do. We'll see you shortly. And,
Why not all at the same time?
man, that got out of hand quickly. We'll see you shortly. Please watch some ads. Love you. We're back. Welcome back, stream.
Just so we're clear, I was kidding about whenever I said that I would walk up to her and be like, cock blocking bitch.
I assumed it. I don't know about everybody else. All right. So, the events of the combat have come to an end. Things are significantly calmer now. Combat is at an end, and you are left surrounded by dead brains, a dead Santa, a dead Illithid, and an empty mine shaft. The dwarves that were dead on the ground, the tops of their skulls are missing, and the brains that were in them are dead on the floor around the room because you killed them. Yeah. After looting Santa's stuff and Eggman picking Santa up, is there anything you guys would like to do? Ow! That really hurt.
Karma.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna start heading back up the mine.
We should sleep.
Should we
not a bad
sleep
idea.
in here, though?
Probably not. What time of day is it, actually?
It is mineshaft o'clock.
That's
We know what time it was when we came down. We know about how long we've been down here.
It would have been late afternoon, I think.
Well, let's go up to the dwarves and tell them they can have their mine back, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Is that all you guys are doing? Just leaving?
yeah.
I mean, kind of look around a little bit, see if there's anything interesting.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah, sure. Apparently, I'm having issues rolling again.
Uh-oh. Did you make sure you click on the extension? Sorry.
Like, I can't even roll inside a foundry.
What is going on with your connection, Brain?
I have no idea.
Do you not want to come up here? Why are you sitting around my feet? Okay, I guess you just want pets. If you start biting those computer cords, I'm going to be very upset.
Bite them. Take vengeance.
Don't encourage him. I mean, he can't hear you, but don't encourage him. Tell you what, Brain, I will roll your perception check for you right off of your character sheet while you're having these issues. You rolled a 7. Over in the pool on the east side, the only thing really that you can see aside from the dead dwarves and, crates here or there, is over here. It looks like a very... Oh, there's your roll. Okay, I'll go with that because you rolled it. Okay, yeah, so you see a couple of packs and stuff over, with all the supplies over here. In and amongst the crates, you can see what appears to be like backpacks and stuff with kind of rolls of perhaps sleeping rolls attached to the top of them. There are several. In one of the barrels next to that, you see that's where Eggman and Zanuck had gotten their shovels from. You see that there's also some pickaxes and other mining equipment. A couple of different rolls that appear to be about 100-foot, maybe 50-foot rolls of rope are kind of about. And over here on the eastern side in the pool appears to be a very dark very much black and shimmering vein of some sort of metallic ore.
I will point that out to the rest of the party and say, does anybody know what this metal is? And
Do I know what this metal is?
do I know what it is?
Make a history check.
History.
Or if you'd like to, you can make a survival if you prefer.
A little better. Not really.
Okay, a 5. It looks really hard and black.
That's a 7, sir.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the bottom roll. 7. It looks hard and black.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Zanuck, were you also gonna roll? Oh, there it goes. An 8. Looks hard and black. Very dense. Not really porous. Shimmers slightly.
Do I have an idea of how long it would take to dig it out if we were going to do that?
I'll say, I mean, you're not really like a miner, so you don't really know from like first-hand experience. I'm jealous of your nachos. And, yeah, I mean, probably like anybody who's never mined anything before, you're probably erring on the side of confidence. You think maybe about an hour, maybe 2. Surely no more than a day.
Early.
Yeah.
Well, anybody else kind of interested to see what this thing is, or do we want to just head out?
I kind of just want to leave.
Okay. Then we head on out.
Okay. You all make your way back to the center platform area where the wooden dumbwaiter is still sitting there. And you guys make your way onto the platform. Anything else that you guys do?
I would assume Agman collects his stuff.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. So what do you do?
Stand there waiting for it to go up.
Okay. How long do you guys wait?
I assume it's not going to move if we don't do something, so after about a minute or two, kind of yell up, "Hey! Get us out of here!"
You hear, "Oh, you're done then? All right." And after a second or two and a couple of, jolting movements, the dumbwaiter slowly starts to climb in fits and spurts. But after probably about 15 minutes of it slowly pulling upwards, you finally crest over the entrance that you guys have come in, and you see it's darker out than it was when you went down. As if, roughly an hour had passed, and it's, no longer late afternoon, and it's now early evening.
Well, I will kind of approach the dwarves and be like, yeah, unfortunately the miners that were down there have moved on.
Where'd they go?
They died.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to recruit more. All right. Well, it's a hazard of mining. It's how it goes. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, did you guys find some good stuff at least to compensate you for your time? And wasn't there more of you? And then he like looks over and sees like Eggman's holding Senna's lifeless body and goes, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah. Kind of sad.
There was a lot of brains.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little brains.
Oh. Okay. Just kind of looks at you confused. Well, sorry to hear about your friend.
You will be missed.
Right. I didn't know her well, but she seemed, friendly.
A little angry at times, but, you know.
She didn't really say much. I don't know. I'm just trying to be nice. I mean, I don't know. Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is yours again, I suppose.
Right. Well, thank you for taking care of the menace. This is,
Yeah. Anywho.
I
I'll leave.
walk off in search of a field of flowers.
okay.
I'll
Go ahead
follow
and make
Eggman.
a perception check, or if you prefer, you can go by your passive and just let me know what that is. Okay. You you walk probably about 30 minutes away from the mine shaft before you find what appears to be like a little bit of a meadow. In the middle of the meadow is a very large and wide, spacious area, probably 80-foot diameter or so, of just wild flowers. And sitting back against a tree on the opposite side of the kind of meadow of flowers, you see a lone small figure huddled under a cloak, just kind of resting against a tree. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna keep I'm gonna stay aware of the figure, but otherwise ignore him, and look for a good spot to set Sana down and start digging.
Okay. Yeah, not hard to find a good spot. It looks like very lush, kind of. I wouldn't say like a cultivated area, but it's definitely like wildflowers and stuff. But you find a nice spot, set her down, pull up your shovel, and start going to town. While you were doing that, what is everybody else doing, or the two other party members doing?
I was gonna help dig.
Okay, so you go over and join Eggman. What's Al doing?
I will supervise
Okay.
silently, kind of
Right?
contemplating the shortness and futility of life.
Sure. Okay. I didn't know Drezzy was a union gig, but you know, it's good to hear that some things persist even in fantasy worlds. Actually, it would be if he had another shovel, but he was like leaning against it.
I didn't have
Probably-
a shovel, so
Right. Well, there was some down there you could have, but you know. Probably about 20 minutes later, you've got a nicely dug out grave on the edge of this wildflower meadow.
I've got a crowbar though. You think that'll help, Dig?
Incrementally. So, the grave is dug. Now what?
Hello, Doug.
Fuck. I expected brain of anybody, but damn
I
it.
was gonna. I thought it, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it this time.
All of a sudden, the grave sprouts a tongue, and turns out it was a mimic all along. And no, I'm kidding. You're good. It's just a grave.
I just jump in.
I regret nothing. Okay. You have an empty grave ahead of you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try to like get her body in the hole.
Okay. Not hard to do. Taking care. It takes a couple of minutes, but you slowly get it down there. Unless you want to just put your foot against her back and just shove. I mean, that's totally your call.
No, I'll try to be careful.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that about chaotic neutral?
I said chaotic neutral or chaotic
I'm
good.
assisting.
Okay. So with the
I don't
assistance,
think that's chaotic good.
Chaotic neutral, maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not evil. It's a corpse. I mean, it's nothing. Okay, not nothing. Okay, I'm digging a hole. So you.
We already dug the hole.
Yeah, right. I'm helping. Apparently, you put the lifeless body into the hole, and you two are standing in a hole now with a dead body.
Before we do, I would retrieve the dressy ring.
Okay. You take the ring.
Kind of like she was angry a lot, but pretty good most of the time. Shared a fun dreamscape at one point.
I'll hand you her gold.
Oh, do you want me to put this into a party fund or something, or?
Whatever team leaders do.
Okay. I'll put it in a separate pouch to kind of keep a different tally for that.
All right. Okay.
I'll get out of the hole.
Okay.
I'll look down at Santa and I'll be like, we had some good soup together. We killed a really big sea monster thing. She was really angry a lot, but she was strong. And oh, we're losing a lot of people recently.
Brian, you fucking monster. Who the fuck eats nachos with a fork?
I don't want to get grease all over my keyboard.
I can't even believe you right now. All right, I'm
Don't look at me like that.
Block on the Discord. Please continue, Zach.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. And sorry, I, kind of.
Yeah, it's not like a eulogy.
Corpse.
Right? Sorry.
Yeah. I felt bad about that, but you were attacking me.
I totally forgot that you're the one that killed her. I mean, her body. I mean, she was dead, but you killed her body.
You put her down.
Yeah, like a rabid dog. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I'm such an asshole. Kind of, sort of, not really. It was funny. I had fun.
At least someone did.
I'm gonna climb out of the grave and say, she was a wild one. Had a lot of potential. But fuck, she cock-blocked me so hard. I'll let it go, though.
Around this time, you all notice a really ugly horse kneel down into the grave and just nuzzle against Santa's face. And
We should just put the horse down and bury it too.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to make a throw-up check. No, I'm kidding. Not actually doing it, but But yeah, the horse just kind of nuzzles against the lifeless corpse, and realizing that it's not getting anything back, kind of has that moment of like, what's going on appearing in its eyes, and you kind of get the thing, you kind of get the impression the horse is a little confused, and it tries nuzzling once more. Nothing, and then it climbs out of the hole and starts eating some flowers.
Oh, at least my horse loved me.
I had to make up for that really shitty joke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Remember the time she almost blew us all up?
I do. That was like a couple hours ago.
Oh yeah. That's probably why I remember it so well.
I'm still kind of burned.
Is that what happened in there? I was still outside. I didn't see what actually happened.
And then she stabbed me too.
I saw that.
Classic Soda.
She got a good chunk out of you.
I should probably take a rest.
I'm tired.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of a shut-eye myself.
I'm gonna dump the dirt back on her.
Okay.
I've got her pack, by the way. It's not down there with her.
Yeah, I think you had mentioned that before, so. Okay. So you start, respectfully shoveling, unless you're just, but you didn't say that. So respectfully, just covering up the body. It takes a little bit more time, but eventually you have a little bit of a mound here and on the edge of the wildflower kind of grove area here. And, yeah. Nearby, a really ugly horse is eating some flowers.
I'm gonna go back to... Are the doors down inside the mine? I'm gonna go back and check on them.
Okay. Takes about half an hour to kind of walk back there, but, you remember the way. You get there, you see that they're outside, and they appear to be talking to each other. Not in an argument or anything, but as you walk up, you hear like, well, I don't know where we're going to get more, but, we should at least send a letter or, cast a spell to, see if we can get more miners out here. It's very lucrative.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Sorry for your loss. What's
I
up?
have unfinished business in there. Don't you go down there until I go.
Yeah, we were not planning on it. We were going to get some more miners out here, and that probably was going to take a couple
I'm gonna wander off.
Guy's kind of rude ever since his friend died. Well, I mean, it's understandable. Yeah, but there's no reason to be a dick. I'm like, all right, what? And then you're out of earshot.
So, as he was kind of walking off,
Sure.
I wanted to take a torch out of my bag and a couple of crossbow bolts, make a little cross out of it, and then light the torch in the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
And then probably catch up right about the time that he's saying, like, man, he doesn't need to be such a dick.
That's probably what you hear as you walk over and see
As I
Eggman
kinda,
walking away.
Yeah, as I walk by him, that's just how he is. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
And keep going.
okay.
I'm just looking for a place to camp.
Okay. Well, there is the mine if you like, or you can find a tree to park up against, or you can look out for something particular. It's up to you.
Since we're at a mine, I'm guessing there's sort of a hill mountain thing going on
Oh yeah.
around here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna look for like a hollow.
Okay. Yeah. Make a survival or perception check. Oh fuck. Another 20 in a row. What do you, me all of a sudden? Holy shit. Okay.
I can
yeah.
find things.
Right. And apparently almost kill a fucking illithid in one fucking round. Okay, yeah. Very quickly, as you like walk around the corner from the little mining hut that they have outside the shaft, you see like kind of up against the side of the hill where the mining encampment is. There's what looks to be where they had originally done some prospecting. Part of the hill has been like excavated a little bit, like they were prospecting to see what was going to be in this hillish, mountainish area. And there's quite a few little like concaves and kind of little hovels, not hovels. You know what I mean. Basically what you're looking for.
Gotcha.
Words are hard. I'm tired.
I'm gonna use Sana's bedroll since mine's in the cave.
Okay. As you
And just yell out,
unfurl it, it smells like
I'm going to
sauna.
bed.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab the ugly horse and go join him.
Okay.
Hey, that ugly horse has a name.
I don't
Does
remember
it?
the name.
I don't remember it.
Bebop.
Oh, that's
Bebop.
right. It was Bebop. Yeah. It's like literally she mentioned it half an hour ago. Fuck, I'm dumb.
If that.
Just use the tired excuse.
I am actually really tired. I did a lot of work
That
today.
is a pretty tired excuse.
Yeah. All right. So what's Al doing now?
Those, I'm assuming they're both going to sleep, so I'll take first watch.
Okay. Okay. So as you settle into rest, Astra, you're just hanging out in your little wildflower grove here that you found when you see the previous scene unfold out in front of you. You know, staying small, staying hidden. You know how the life is out in the wilds alone. It's very dangerous. You keep into yourself because you didn't speak up at any point during any of that. So I'm assuming that that's what you're doing. Eventually, the three figures, after burying what looks to be a dead body, and grab a really ugly horse and the other horses and walk off back the way they came. Moment later, one of the men runs back over, makes a cross, stabs a torch into the mound, and then walks back off. What do you do, if anything?
I'm gonna follow them.
Okay. You follow behind a bit, you know, eventually coming up to what looks to be a dwarven mining encampment, where you see a mine shaft, you know, a couple of mechanical utilities to lower and raise the dumbwaiter, and a small little building off to the side, made out of wood, where presumably the dwarves hang out. But as you walk up, you can hear them kind of discussing, and you know, you just catch the, you know, a little bit of their conversation. They're just like, well, maybe if we send a message up north, maybe they're done with the frost wall, and maybe they can send some workers. I mean, it won't take a lot, maybe like 10, 15, and then they notice you and they're like, oh, hey, hello.
I'm not here.
Right. Okay, we didn't see anything. So anyway, I figure it'll take what, like 10, 15? Yeah, but if we have like 20 or 30, we could probably get it out quicker. We should probably get some security forces too, just in case, you know, whatever it was that was down there that group killed. You know, if it's got friends or if there's something else down there, maybe should have somebody on hand so this doesn't happen again. That's a smart idea.
Hey, sorry, buddy. What was that about them killing something?
I'm not sure. Something about brains? They killed some brains or something? They weren't really making sense. It's like two, you know, there's one like really big guy and then a little bit smaller guy, kind of skinny, and they were both bleeding profusely from everywhere. And then there was like a kind of like a regal looking guy with absolutely no dirt on his clothing whatsoever, like, you know, very clean and proper. Looks like he wasn't even involved. And they were just kind of, I guess they were friends. They had a friend go down with them, but when she came back up, she was, oh, what did they say? Moved on, apparently.
Oh, damn. Do
Yeah.
you know where they went by chance, or where they're going?
I heard them
tonight?
talking. They were walking that way. But, you know, not my business.
Okay. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night. And I never saw you.
Okay, I didn't see you either.
You can. Never mind. They just go back to their conversation. You walk around the side of the building and see, probably 100 meters or so away. You can see what looks to be an old mining spot where it looks like there was some prospecting done, an excavated side of the hill. You can probably see, I don't know if they put out a fire. Nobody said that they were doing a campfire, so you probably just see two figures wrapped up in bedrolls and one figure not.
I'm gonna cautiously approach the dude that's up.
Okay. Al, you see a small figure approaching.
We were definitely too tired for a fire.
Yeah. Eggman was like, I'm going to bed. Fucking passed out. And then Zach didn't say anything. And then I was like, oh, okay, I guess no fire.
What does this small figure look like?
Well, it's dark out. So, there's that. Looks to be roughly 5 feet tall. Kind of dark-ish skin. I mean, it's dark out, so it's hard to tell. Light colored hair with a hood up.
Okay. And you're just kind of slowly approaching, or?
Yeah, I slowly approach, and then when I get a little bit closer, I start saying my name's Astra, and who are you guys?
Paraspora?
Astra.
Hello. Yeah, we're a couple mercenaries from the Dressy Company on our way to do some investigation of a nice dark tower showed up recently. Who are you?
I'm Astra. I'm actually with the same mercenary group as you guys.
Small world.
Oh,
I was coming back from, just a little scouting mission, saw you guys. I'm sorry for your loss. The little guys told me that.
yeah, it was pretty sad. I mean, you kind of expect it a little bit, but also kind of hope it never happens to you.
Cool. I mean, do you guys care if I tag along?
Would I have seen her around the Dressy camp before, or?
Make a history check. And also, how long were you with the mercenary company before joining this group?
Me or her?
You.
I think I was there for quite a while.
Okay, go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
16.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the first name rings a bell. And you don't know much, but you know that she was a member of another group within the same mercenary company. And yeah, they usually took jobs that took them a little bit further away. They like to do a little bit more exploration than anything else. Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much all you get. That's the scuttlebutt, as the words go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard of you before. You're welcome to join us if your jobs are taking you in this. Why are you out here by yourself?
Well, I mean, since you had to ask.
I mean, kind of dangerous to go out alone.
Take
Dangerous
this.
enough in a group sometimes.
I was out doing a little mission, trying to find information about that lady in the pool or water or whatever. Lake. The lady in the lake.
The lady in the lake.
Yeah. But I couldn't find anything about her, so I'm just heading back now to
Did
maybe
you
do
talk to the
something
turtle?
else. I didn't see a turtle when I was there.
Oh, that's too bad. He was kind of entertaining.
That sucks.
Seemed like he had some information about her, so I figured if maybe you had seen her.
I
Seen
mean,
him.
maybe if I ever go by there again, I'll have to talk to him.
Okay. Well, yeah, you're welcome to join us.
If
I'll,
you want, I can take watch for you guys.
yeah. Why don't you take the next watch? I'll finish off this one and let the other two sleep. They kind of need it a little bit. They're pretty beat up.
Yeah, I heard. All right.
The reason I'm chuckling is I had a mental image of her taking the second 2-hour shift and then going to wake up one of the two strange men that have not been introduced to her and be like, "Hey, it's your turn for watch," and them.
That's
being like, "Who the
exactly
fuck
why I
are
was
you?"
going there. That's exactly why I was going to do it.
Sorry, I just mental imaged that, and I'm like, "Ooh." Okay.
Ashley rolls her third character
Yeah, right.
after waking Eggman up.
Eggman flies into a rage and 60 points of damage. Oh, she's dead. Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and make your perception check for your watch, Brian.
Okay, I will warn her when I wake her up, but we'll deal with that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Perception.
Okay, yeah. It's a relatively peaceful night. Not a lot goes on, but just as you are starting to feel like, all right, it's time to wake somebody else up. I'm tired. I'm over this. Time to go to bed. You hear the faint sounds of a screaming, wailing cry coming from the south. It's very faint.
Any idea what this sound is? Have I heard this before or anything like this?
Make a history check with disadvantage. No.
Sad to see those natural 20s go to waste.
Right? Even a natural 20, I mean, with a +1, it would have been a fail.
Fair enough.
You've never heard... I mean, it sounds like what I described. It is a screaming, wailing cry, but it's very faint. Like you only barely caught it with your perception check. As if something is like uttering this cry of despair a long ways off to the south.
Did you say it's inhuman?
I would not say that it's not inhuman.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. It's very faint, and yeah.
Alright. So I will wake up Astra.
Alright.
And kind of say, so I would go for the skinnier guy when you go to wake them up. And don't stand too close to him, but, he's probably the more easygoing of the two. And I just kind of let him know that you've joined our little band of merry men.
Thank you for the warning. Did you want to see my mercenary ring too, just so you know I'm telling the truth?
Would I have already seen it, or do
With
I
your
specifically...
passive perception, yeah, you would have seen it on
That's
her
what I
hand.
thought.
Unless
Yeah.
she's not wearing it.
Are you wearing it?
I'm wearing it.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, then you definitely see it on her hand.
Yeah. I saw it earlier when I was talking to you, and I kind of recognize you from around, so you're good.
Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
This should be entertaining.
I
And
just
I
came
roll
up
up and
I
curl
came
up
up
and go
with
to bed.
some really fucking cool NPC ideas percolating in the brain right now. Okay, so...
and I will also say really fast before I go to bed, I heard some kind of weird sounds to the south. If it gets louder, maybe let us know. Otherwise, whatever.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks.
All right, on your watch, can I get a perception check, please, Astra?
I'm like, every time someone says Astra, I keep thinking ad astra per aspera. It's this Kansas State motto.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Okay, the actual import isn't working with that. Let me try one more thing.
Through hardships to the stars.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so, you rolled a 13. Okay, so as you go to your watch and you keep an ear out, you're listening, nothing really noteworthy happens except probably in the middle of your watch you hear a very small, what can best be described as like the sound of a twig snapping. And as you kind of look over, you see a squirrel was kind of coming closer to your camp, and as soon as you look over, it kind of looks up, notices you, and then like slinks down a little bit, picks up an acorn off the ground, and then starts trying to nibble at it to open it up.
I just look at him. You're so cute. Look at you. You can eat all the nuts you want.
It does not appear to understand you, but it does not also appear to care as it's having its dinner. That's the only thing really notable that happens during your watch. And, yeah. What would you like to do after that?
So I'm gonna walk up to the skinny dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a stick and just poke him and be like, "It's your turn to take watch."
I'm gonna wake up and see some weird person poking me and try to punch him.
Okay, make an attack roll. That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Astra, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you get punched in the face.
Who are you?
I'm Astra. The tall dude or the other dude said to wake you because I'm now part of the group.
Oh.
And it's your turn to take watch.
Al?
If that's his name, yeah.
Are you like a mercenary too?
Yeah, we're from the same place.
Why are you here?
I'll tell you when the other dude wakes up, so we're not telling this story 500 times. Is that okay?
I guess.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
I will watch.
Okay. Make your perception check, please. Oh, man. As you're sitting there on your watch, coming from east, going in the direction towards the wildflower grove, you see a very large, slug-like worm slowly creeping along the ground.
Oh. I didn't see the other one, did I?
I don't remember if you saw it.
I don't think I did. I think I was sleeping.
Oh, that's awkward.
If it's not coming towards me, I guess I'll just ignore it.
Okay. After about 10 minutes or so of observing it, it escapes your vision. And aside from that, nothing else happens on your watch.
All right. I'll just do the next watch too, since I only need 4 hours.
Okay.
What
Not
would
a
I
problem.
sleep?
Do you want to reroll or do you want to keep your 12?
I'll just keep the 12.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. The rest of your watch goes by uneventfully. Eventually, you notice the sun come out from beyond the cover of the forest to the south and the mountains to the, north. And you hear the tweeting of the birds as they wake up, and, the day is yours. The rest of you wake feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, like you've finished a long rest and you're ready to take on the world.
I feel refreshed,
Fucking
rejuvenated, like I finished a long rest. I'm ready to take on the world.
Me too.
Fuck. I knew that was going to happen, too.
I'm gonna pack the bedroll back up in the pack and tell the guys I'll be back. Wait here. And head off toward the mine.
Before you go, Eggman, Astra, Eggman.
Hi.
I'll deal with that later.
Okay, fair enough. I'm Al, by the way. Forgot to mention that
know.
earlier.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, so Eggman, you're going where, sorry?
Toward the mine.
Okay. Okay, so you just make a quick little walk around the area there, and you find the dwarves. One of them is
Still
sleeping.
arguing?
No, one of them is sleeping and snoring quite loudly. And the other is just chilling.
It just occurred to me I'm still shirtless.
Yep.
This whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
And shoeless.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Dwarf I'm going down.
Okay. He just looks at you and goes, yeah, okay, fast or slow?
Fast.
Okay. He grabs the rope and unwinds it from the place where it was roped off to, and he just holds it as you step on. He just looks at you and goes, "You ready?" He just lets go of it. Same thing as before. You feel, falling, and right before you feel like you're going to crash into the ground, it comes to a jolting halt, and
I'm gonna hop off like I've done this 100 times.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so just as it comes to an end, you just whoop, and that extra like 2 feet or whatever as you hop off, and you feel like probably be impressive if anybody was around to see it, but
Right.
yeah,
I impress myself.
there you go. And really, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna go put my boots on, put my shirt on, grab my pack,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go visit the Illithid's corpse.
Okay. Cool. So, you make your... Oh, I should probably get rid of that one, too. You make your way to the Illithid corpse over here. I can actually move your screen there. Yuck, yuck, yuck. It still hasn't moved, and neither have any of the brain corpses. It appears that you've probably vanquished the thing that killed all the dwarves. Just your passive insight tells you that.
I'm gonna search its body.
Okay, make an investigation check. I was afraid of that.
Uh-oh.
Please hold. No, it's good. It's just I have to open up the tables. Please hold. Clear. I need a D6, please. Okay. Okay. D100, please.
Oh no.
No, this is good. We're rolling on the loot table. One sec.
Deck of many things. Deck of many things.
It exists in the world. That's all I'll say.
Oh god.
It's in the world.
And this Illithid happened to be carrying it. He was just a human before, now he's an Illithid after drawing a card.
Maybe he got a wish. I don't know. Okay. I had to look at this piece of loot to see if you could actually have this. And,
Of course I can.
It turns out you can.
Oh.
You find... I'll see if I can get a picture of it.
+4 greatsword.
Yes, you find a +4 greatsword. It looks like this.
Oh, where am I looking?
Tuesday chat.
Oh, that's an interesting looking sword.
Yeah, you find a figure made of silver in the form of a raven. In the robes of the Illithid. And I need one more roll from you. I need
Once
a
upon a midnight dreary.
D5.
You know, I'll just cap all the rolls.
God damn. Okay, not that table. Not that table. It's this table. Roll a D100, please.
If you insist.
62 is... I need you to reroll. You can't have that. Another D100, please. Okay, 23.
Can I know what I can't have?
Yeah, it was a potion of invulnerability.
I mean, he gets that at any time it rages anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but resistances stack on top of resistances. I think. So it gets halved and then halved again. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think
super
so.
broken.
I mean, I wouldn't know what it is. I would drink it. I mean, we're going to something else.
Okay, well, this one you can have. You find a potion, but I need you to make another roll to determine which kind of potion. Give me 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A D10, please. 4. You find a potion of a murky silverish liquid.
Is it labeled at all?
It is not.
I'll bag it.
Okay. And the first one was a figurine. Okay.
Do I feel anything upon touching the figurine?
Upon touching it, no.
Okay. What about whenever I said, "Once upon a midnight dreary"?
No.
Okay. So that's it. That's all I find in his pockets.
Yeah, that's all he was carrying.
All right. I'm gonna open myself up to magic awareness.
Okay. Really quickly, let me check the wording on that. See what I have to tell you.
Till the end of your next turn.
It's a spell or magic item that isn't behind total cover. Okay. You are getting a
While I'm holding the raven.
magical awareness from the silver raven and the potion. And that's it.
Okay. I'm gonna put them in my bag and head out.
Okay. You do that. You make your way back to the dumbwaiter / elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what?
Actually, I'm gonna check I'm gonna make a look around to see if any of the gold is like not surrounded by rocks. See if there's a decent amount of gold, like a chunk.
Like in the gold veins, or like it's already been mined?
Already out, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Give me a investigation check. Because of course you did. You start digging through several of the mine carts, throwing the chunks that have like a lot of rock and a thin gold vein through it aside. You're looking for the big nuggets. And you push aside a small rock, probably about this big, but it weighs probably 60 or 70 pounds of like a shimmering black metallic chunk. You just push that to the side, and in the bottom of the cart you find a nugget probably about the size of your fist of just pure gold.
I have a big fist.
Yes, you do.
Alright, that's going in my bag.
Alright. One unrefined gold nugget the size of your fist. You can put its weight at, say, 15 pounds.
Okay.
Gold is dense, I think. If it's not, it is in this world. Because I just said it. And I'll figure out if that's wrong later.
Alright, now I'll head over to the dumbwaiter and
Okay.
yell, alright, bring me up.
Okay. You just hear alright, 1 second, echoing down the chamber, and then you hear a dull thud sound echoing off the walls of the kind of elevator shaft.
What school of
Oh, go on.
Oh, that's a spell, never mind. These are items. That's a spell I get the magic school off of.
Yeah. Dull echoing thud bounces off the walls of the elevator above you, and you just hear oh, what in the fuck did you do that for? He's like, shut up. Help me grab the rope. And it echoes off the walls, and then it was grumbling under their breath, but the dwarves start pulling the rope, and in fits and starts, about 10 minutes later, you finally get pulled up the mine shaft. Completely. Cresting the top, it is a beautiful morning.
Good work. Go on.
Okay. They just look at you and they're like, thanks, I think. They go about their business.
I head back to camp.
Okay. While that was happening, roughly 45 minutes has passed. What is the three of the remaining party members doing while that 45 minutes happened? I don't know why I just started hiccuping. I'm sorry. Words are hard. Fucking hell.
You cooking?
Apparently.
Oh, probably having some breakfast.
Yeah, doing the breakfast thing.
Mm-hmm. Ration
Kinda
bars or what?
Looking every. I think that's
I'm
all
just
we
staring at everybody.
Okay.
have. I'll kind of glance over towards the entrance to the mine shaft every so often. Make sure nothing weird's going on over there.
Okay.
But basically just kind of relaxing and waiting for him to come back.
Okay. After about 30 minutes, eventually you hear the faint sounds of echoing coming out of the mine shaft, and then you see one of the dwarves just walk over and punch the other one right in the face. And then you hear them arguing, and then, they both grab a rope and start pulling the rope and pulley system that pulls the elevator up. Eventually you see Eggman come up and brusquely say something and then walk away from them back towards you.
For a minute there, I thought you were describing a tug of war about to start happening.
Thought about it, but I was like, nah, let's just move this along. No, one of the dwarves was sleeping. The other one literally just punched him in the face to wake him up because he's an asshole, apparently.
I support that.
Yeah. So, Eggman rejoins the party.
Gonna start fixing a cup of coffee because I can never remember the name you've come up with it.
Magical bean water of waking.
Gotcha. The coffee. I'll make a cup for everyone.
All right.
Yep.
And as I'm handing it to Astra, now who are you?
I'm Astra. I'm new to your group now.
Real quick, she has like a bluish greenish skin, which, in the dark it made it look a little bit darker. It's up to her on whether it actually is or not, but now that it's a light out, you can see it's like a bluish greenish. She has brown eyes and blonde hair. Stands 5 feet tall. Please continue. Just mental image so they know who they're talking to.
Well, I kind of ran into you guys after I was trying to do a search to get information on the Lady of the Lake, and I didn't come up with anything, and then I saw you guys, and then just came up, and then that skinny dude just punched me right in the face, and I tried waking him up for his shift, so that was a beautiful morning.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He's a little jumpy.
Obviously.
No,
I did.
Eggman should have warned you about that.
The brains almost killed me yesterday.
I heard, and I'm sorry about your guys' loss. I don't know. We're just gonna have to move forward and keep going.
What was our
Yeah.
job again? What were we doing out here?
We had to go find the Black Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep, and it's roughly there.
Oh,
So,
We're close.
yeah,
But,
totally close. Like maybe
A third to almost halfway there.
Yeah, just one more day of travel and we'll totally be there.
Sounds about right.
About 4 days, yeah.
all right. I'm gonna look to Al.
Well, first off, So Astra, what kind of skills do you bring to the party? Just out of curiosity.
Just out of curiosity.
Reincarnation.
I am a druid.
That explains. All right.
I
We got a good handle on it.
shapeshifting. I'm sorry, I don't get asked this question every day.
Sorry, that wasn't Agman. That was just me messing with you. Sorry.
Thank you for that.
So why didn't you talk to the squirrel? If you're a druid.
I didn't feel like it.
Fair enough. I rolled over in my sleep and I saw that really fast before I went back to sleep, and I was curious.
Oh, so you heard what I said too?
Something about nuts. I don't know. I didn't quite catch it.
Oh, okay. We don't need to speak of that again.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, I guess we should pack up and head on out. Get this day going.
So, Astra, do you have your own horse?
No.
Well, would you like to ride on the ugly horse or the kingly horse?
Or would you like to just be your own horse?
You can be your own horse.
I'll give it a shot with that ugly horse.
Make a con save.
I was gonna say it's time for that.
You choke back the bile, but you feel like maybe you can make it work.
What was this horse's name before?
Bebop.
Okay. I'm gonna still
And-
call it Bebop then.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on Al's horse.
Okay.
I've still got my shitty crown on and
Mm-hmm.
on as well.
Right.
I'm gonna mount up on Bojangles.
Okay.
Go visit Saul's grave.
Okay. Okay, so as you start riding away, I'm gonna have to change the name on that. That's fine. Astra, are you mounting up on the ugly horse? Sorry, Bebop?
Yes.
Make an-
Mount Bebop and we will ride off valiantly.
Perhaps. Make an animal handling check with disadvantage. Okay, so you try to mount the horse, but the horse, it caught your scent. It knows that you're not who's supposed to be on its back, and it rejects you. It does not want you on him.
Maybe I'll just walk with him for now and we'll build our friendship from the bottom.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll tell them as I'm going. I'll be back in a moment.
All right. Eggman rides off on Bojangles, heading for the Wildflower Grove. You make it there in a pretty quick time, because now you're on a horse instead of walking. The scene that you find is, in a word, chaos. The grove is about half destroyed. The mound is no longer a mound. There is a big gaping hole where there's the remains of some clothes and a kind of slick, slimy trail about a foot wide
going off to the south from the hole.
I'm gonna take a scrap of clothing.
Okay.
And mount back up and head back to the group.
Okay. You make your way.
Anyone ever play a Telltale game?
Yeah. The
Or
Game
like-
of Thrones one.
Whatever says blah blah will remember this.
Yeah.
This is Agman will remember this.
All right. Hey, I'm just putting it out there. You guys saw the slug. You guys didn't. Well, one of you saw the slug. This ain't on me. You make your way back to the party with the article of clothing. They're
I
in
bagged it.
various states of mounted up. Astra's kind of got the reins of Bebop, and it's not having it at all. And she's like trying to like talk to it and walk it a little bit just to get more familiar with it. And it's a horse, so I mean, what can it do? But it's not. It does not appear to be having it at the moment. What would you guys like to do?
I'll attempt to help her.
Okay. Go ahead and make an animal handling check. Because of fucking course you do. You know
It's
what?
third in a row.
You know what?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Oh, no.
matter, but roll it again anyways because you have advantage.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter because you already rolled the natural 20, but I remembered that you have the article of clothing. So as you approach the really ugly horse, Bebop,
Her
you,
pack.
yeah, and you approach the horse, catches something in the air and lifts its head and looks at you, and there's that like connection of eye to eye there for a second where you feel like it understands, and as you kind of grab its reins and pat it a little bit, it appears to calm down, and Astra is able to mount the horse.
Then I throw up.
It gently nuzzles against your pack, and then you throw up.
Thanks, Eggman.
Alright, I mount back up.
Okay.
We all ready to ride?
Yeah.
And as you guys continue your adventure in the morning, after a great harrowing defeat and victory, we'll fade to black here, and we'll pick up next week because it's actually 9:02. I just realized. So we'll see what happens next week. This was a little bit of a downer in the middle there. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. We play Monday nights 6:30 to 10, and then 6 to 9 on Tuesdays. Rain's in the same world, 2 groups, same world. It's interesting. There's some overlap happening. Those of you that have been watching both groups should have seen a couple of that, or specifically one important bit from yesterday that, there was an Easter egg here in this session. So, yeah. That's fun. If you got Twitch Prime, go ahead and spend that here on this stream. Little purple button right below the stream says subscribe with Twitch Prime. Go ahead and do that. It's free. Helps out the stream. If you don't got Twitch Prime, you can use regular money too. And if you can't afford to support the stream, or you just don't want to, just watching, hey, it helps. Speaking of watching, immediately after we close out here in about 10 seconds or so, I'm going to run a minute of ads. So if you wouldn't mind, stick around for a minute. Maybe get up, go pee, microwave some food or something, and just let it play for like a minute. It helps. Pennies, but, it helps. With that being said, we'll see you next week on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah. Love you. Bye.
Toodle.